At some point, drinking plain water stopped being enough. Now we need pastel packets of $2 salt to feel alive. I'm Jake, and this is Bottom Line. I've spent over 10 years in the supplement industry for my career. Now I break it all down so you know what's worth it and what's just marketing hype. Today's video, hydration powders.
Worth it or worthless?
Have you heard about the latest cult? The cult of thirst. Boy, are we thirsty. Hydration powders are everywhere. TikTok influencers, gym bros, marathon moms, and anyone who thinks drinking Gatorade is toxic now. But are these actually helping you hydrate better, or just making your pee citrus flavored? Today we're breaking down the top brands, what's inside them, how they compare, and whether any of them are actually worth it. Because $2.25 per stick for salt better come with a therapist. What are hydration powders? Hydration powders are basically single-serve packets full of electrolytes, sodium, potassium, magnesium, meant to help you stay hydrated. They're sold as science-backed, doctor-recommended, and perfect for your wellness journey, which is code for, we know you don't drink enough water, but do you spend $12 on smoothies? They're like the craft beer of electrolytes. There's a new one every week, and somehow they're all called things like Cucumber Enlightenment and Pink Himalayan Power Flow. So what's actually inside these colorful little bags of salty hope? Ingredient reality check. Here's how they actually stack up. Spoiler alert, some of the pastel ones cost $2 a stick and deliver less sodium than a sad handful of trail mix. Let's compare a few popular options. LMNT. LMNT has 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams potassium, 60 milligrams magnesium, no sugar. Liquid IV has 500 milligrams of sodium, plus sugar and potassium. They have sugar-free options now as well. Cure Hydration has 250 milligrams and says it uses coconut water, which is cute. Some of these look like science. Others are the powdered equivalent of a live, laugh, love sign. We did the math. Some of these powders are more expensive per gram of salt than steak. You could just lick a Himalayan lamp and save money. Let's get nerdy. Electrolytes do help you hydrate, especially when you're sweating a lot, dehydrated, or hungover and wondering why you sent that text. In fact, oral rehydration therapy is a real thing, used globally to save lives. There's an actual proven formula, but it doesn't require branding that sounds like a yoga retreat. That's what happens when white women influencers get involved. And sugar? It's not the enemy. In small amounts, sugar helps pull sodium and water into the bloodstream faster. It's like the Uber XL of hydration. So what actually makes a good hydration powder? Quick checklist. Sodium, the main character. If it's under 300 milligrams, you're basically drinking expensive spa water. Potassium helps regulate fluid balance. Ideally, 200 to 400 milligrams. Magnesium, nice to have, not mandatory, unless you cramp like a Victorian ghost. Sugar, helps with absorption, not required. A few grams is fine. More than 10 grams? You're in Gatorade territory. And buzzword free. If the label says detox, glow, or chakra activated, run. And look, if your hydration powder has less sodium than a tortilla chip, it's probably not helping. And if you're avoiding 2 grams of sugar, but you drink a venti pink drink with cold foam, I have some terrible news. If you're an athlete or pretend to be one on the weekends like me, fasting, traveling, hungover, or living in Arizona without air conditioning, hydration powders make sense. If your workout ends with a selfie and a $9 acai bowl, you're probably not sodium deficient. For most people, water works. It's free. Free 99. It just doesn't taste like tangerine transcendence. But if you have a hard time drinking down plain yucky water, I understand why you gotta have some flavor. Here's the bottom line. Worth it. LMNT. LMNT is great for fasting, keto, or salt fiends. Like, really into salt. This is made for the super active people among us who always make me feel bad and need to be replenishing their sodium levels that are being depleted from a lot of sweat. I did a whole video on these guys. Go check that out. Drip Drop, medical grade hydration that doesn't taste like regret. Follows the WHO oral rehydration solution formula that I mentioned earlier, not just vibes and vitamins. Liquid IV, a classic. Great for travel, hangovers, or if you want your water to taste like popsicles. I'm not judging. Waterboy. Solid hydration and legit hangover support. And yes, the co-founder was actually on The Bachelorette. Honestly, no wonder he invented weekend recovery. I'd need electrolytes and emotional support too after being on that show. All love, Connor. Middle ground, Cure and Noon. These, I give it a solid fine, but it's mostly vibes. Noon's doing the fizzy tablet thing, which, okay. By the way, why are fizzy tablets making a comeback all of a sudden? Did we all forget that Alka-Seltzer was literally for sad dads with indigestion? Not worth it? Anything with more adjectives than electrolytes. If it says glow, hydrate, cleanse, bliss, TM, it's overpriced water, even if it was charged by the moon. So yeah, some hydration powders actually help. Others are like drinking spa water that costs more than your rent. Bottom line, if you're sweating hard, flying, fasting, or hungover, these can help. But if you're sitting at your desk sipping on Glowberry Zen, maybe just drink water and chill. Let me know in the comments what brands you've tried, what's your favorite, or what flavors made you gag.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
Please like this video and subscribe to this channel if your kidneys are still confused. And tune in next week for a video on greens powders. Worth the hype or just garden clippings people are pretending to like? Thanks for checking out Bottom Line. We'll see you next time.